What's going on, everybody? Smoke here for 563 Gaming, and welcome to my review, my full review on No Man's Sky. Now, when I first picked up this game, I played it for about an hour and a half or so, and I did a first impressions video on it, in which I gave it a score of about 6.5 out of 10, and now, after about a good 15 to 20 hours into the game, I mean, I've spent quite a bit of time exploring and jumping from this star system to that star system. I finally started following the Atlas and kind of letting that guide me along, and I, started getting to the point where I'm unlocking stuff and I'm finding new stuff. And, the game is fun. It's a fun game to play if you're chilling by yourself and you just feel like going out there and just kind of relaxing and exploring some stuff. It's not really a high-octane game. It has its high-octane moments with the Sentinel battles and some of the dogfights that you can get into with the space pirates kind of deal, and it's fun. Is it everything that they promised it would be? No, it's not. As much as I wish I could say it was, it's not. The game really does start to get repetitive. I mean, you just find yourself doing the same stuff on every planet. Now, every planet's a little different. Some of them are kind of similar. I've been to probably about 30 different planets at this point, and a lot of them there've been differences in every single one, but there have been plenty of at least 5 or 6 that have felt really similar to other ones that I've been to, and I don't know. It's like I said, it's a fun game if you're by yourself or you're just chilling. You want to do something relaxing and just kind of wander around, and but as far as looking at it in the aspect of, okay, I bought into the hype. I bought into the idea of every planet being different. And then, you see these, the E3 videos where there's this gigantic predator crashing through the forest and all these creatures are running from it. And, it felt like there was these really, really dense ecosystems with tons of life and, just all this stuff going on. And then you get into the game and it's just kind of not there. It's just not. I mean, yeah, I've been to some planets where there was a ton of animals walking around, but nothing like what you saw at in the E3 trailers and stuff like that leading up to the game's release and everything. It just, it's another one of those scenarios, where they show you something really awesome, and then you get the game and it is nothing like what they actually showed you. It just does not have that feel to it. It's very grindy, very repetitive. And is it an awesome concept? Yes, it is. I mean, this game hopefully is a prelude to many other games that will come out that will improve on this game's formula, that will look at this game, look at No Man's Sky and say, okay, they had a great idea here, but they could have done this better. They could have polished this up a little bit more. They could have, whatever, and they will go and try to do something similar but make it better. And I'm hoping that's the case. Just to throw this out there because I'm a Star Wars nerd, I'd love to see a Star Wars game like this where you can, go through the Star Wars galaxy, not a whole universe, just like a galaxy. Galaxy's got plenty of stars and planets in it, just in a galaxy. You don't need a whole freaking universe. And, just go through the Star Wars galaxy and engage and stuff like that. That would be amazing, with some of the procedurally generated stuff. And then have some handcrafted worlds thrown in there, too. Like the moon of Endor or, whatever. I'm not going to get it too into that. But what I'm saying is the game really didn't live up to its hype. Am I still going to continue to play it? Sure. I mean, it's fun enough. And heck, I paid $60 for it that I'm not going to get a refund on, so I might as well play it through. Now, there's a few. I'm not saying I've done everything in the game, because I haven't. There's still plenty of things for me to do out there. But after 15 to 20 hours into the game, it already feels repetitive. It already, it's just not living up to what they said it would. Now, we'll see. I'm going to continue to put the Let's Play up on the channel, as I have been doing, but it's going to be a little bit more sparing now because, I've gotten to the point where I've pretty much shown you guys a lot of the cool stuff that happens. So until something new pops up that I believe is interesting enough to record and put out there for you guys, I'm really not going to be making episodes on the regular because you're pretty much just doing the same thing that I've been doing in the Let's Play, which is going from planet to planet to star system, upgrading your equipment, upgrading your ship, and trying to move closer to the center of the universe. Now, I know that there's black holes out there that you can encounter. I haven't encountered one of those yet. And I know, there's certain things that you can do that I have not done yet. And as I come across those things in game, I will have my recording equipment at the ready, and as soon as something cool starts to happen, I will turn everything on, record it, make a cool video for you guys, and get it up on the channel for everyone to see. But this, it's going to require a lot of grinding and a lot of stuff off camera for me to do it, because I'm not just going to have 60 episodes where 40 of those episodes I'm pretty much going from planet to planet and grinding and gaining gear and selling stuff and just the same old stuff, because nobody wants to watch that. I mean, I've already seen the viewership on the Let's Play drop off over the last couple episodes because the game kind of gets a little boring and grindy and repetitive, so nobody wants to watch that. So I'm just pretty much, I'll continue to play it, and when something cool happens, I'll record it and throw it up there as an episode. But you're not going to be seeing as much of that Let's Play. I got some other games that I want to play and put up on the channel, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on from now on. So my final score for No Man's Sky, I'm going to have to say it hasn't changed. It's going to be a 6.5. It didn't really get any better. It didn't really get any worse. It is what it is. That's just kind of how I feel about it. It's a good enough game to play. But is it mind-blowing and, the best game ever and so on? No, not at all. It's, it kind of feels unfinished. It feels like I should have gotten this at a $35 to $40 price point. It almost feels like I play a lot of early access games, guys, and to be honest, this feels a lot like an early access game. I've encountered bugs. If you saw I believe it was episode 9, there was an invisible ruin. It sent me to a ruin, and the ruin wasn't there, and that's happened a couple of times. And where there's been little bugs here and there, and little things that I found that just don't quite make sense. The procedurally generated creatures sometimes come out looking a little wonky. They just. It just doesn't feel like a complete game to me. It doesn't feel like every world that, now I understand that every world isn't going to have life on it. That's fine. But the ones that do, they have the oceans and, the forests and stuff like that. They should be teeming with life. Not only that, but with that many planets out there and these other alien races, you would think you would start coming across some sort of cities of some sort. But all you ever come across are these outposts where you might run into one alien here, one alien there. You go to a space station, there might be an alien in there, there might not be. It doesn't live up to the hype. That's the end of it. Is it a playable game? Does it have its moments where it's really fun and fun to get in there and explore and fly around? Yeah, sure. But it's nothing like what they showed us at E3 and in all the trailers leading up to it. It's just not. And for that reason, I give it a 6.5 because it could have been so much better. This game had the potential to really knock my socks off, and it didn't. So 6.5 is where it stays, guys. So that's how I feel about it. And, yeah. As always, take it easy. Have fun. Later.